Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, All World Life. I am doing a video on how to detangle my daughter's hair. Apparently she has what's considered like coarse type 4 hair. And so what I start off with is this Creme Nature Clay and Charcoal product. It is a pre-shampoo mask that you put on. And so what I do is, as I take down each one of her braids, I take the mask and I put it all over her hair from each section at a time, specifically focusing on where the buildup is of dirt and lint and all that stuff from having braids in your hair for several weeks at a time. And so it's really important, because her hair is so coily and curly, that in order to make the detangling process as smooth as possible, especially because my daughter is super tender-headed, complains a lot. I mean, you breathe on her and it's tears. So this has been a very super successful process for me. And so I hope, as I go through this process, you can take some tips away from that. And I just go through our hair going step by step, section by section, braid by braid. And so, okay, so now that I've taken all the braids out, and please keep in mind, I'm just doing my daughter's hair at home, right? So it took a while to get all the braids out. So I put the pre-treatment in, and now this is her hair with all of the pre-treatment in. The pre-treatment, just recommend as soon as you get done, wash it and begin the process. So now that she's had the pre-treatment in her hair for a minute, we are ready to wash. Alright, so I'm going to continue with the line of Creme Nature Clay and Charcoal hair products. So I'm using shampoo and conditioner. I try to wash her hair at least twice. It's really important to really wash and rinse out that buildup, because it just helps to make the detangling process a lot easier. And so we're going to go ahead. Obviously, I'm not going to show you, I don't have like a hair salon wash, bowl and stuff like that. So this is stereotypical, you'll go take a bath, wash up, wash your hair, the whole routine. And then I'm going to show you the rest in a moment. Alright, so we have washed her hair. So what you see me doing now is actually going to be the second step in conditioning. I'm using what's called Honey Miracle Hair Mask. It's by TGIN. Don't forget, I've put all the different products that I'm using in the box below, so you can look up these things. They're easy to find on Amazon or anything like that. So I've already done the traditional conditioner from the clay and charcoal conditioner. So that's stereotypical. So you're going to do that process, condition your child's hair. And I don't do a lot of combing in terms of that. I just put it all over, make sure it's fully saturated, and let her sit for like 30 minutes. She sits with her robe on and watches cartoons, plays on her phone, a tablet, whatever, and then that's it. You notice right now I'm just kind of hand combing and detangling, because at this point it's a lot easier to work through her hair without a comb, unless I come across a really serious snag, and then I'll go ahead and grab the big comb that you see me grabbing now to work out the ends. But for the most part, this is a very easy process at this point. This second deep conditioning, if you will, I break her hair up into 4 major sections. It depends on the thickness of your child's hair. If you need 5 sections, you do what you got to do, and I literally go through each section. And then after that, with both conditioners, the first conditioner and this one, I put her hair in the shower cap. And then because her bathrobe has a hood, I actually put the hood over it. Gives it an extra layer of heat, to be honest. But and then I let her go sit down, and she's on her way. Alright, so as you can probably notice, there was a step skipped. Unfortunately, something happened with the video blow drying. So what I will do is leave in the text box the blow dryer that I used, and also the oil that I use in blow drying her hair. But basically, if you hadn't noticed, in the conditioning stage, her hair was very saturated with that Honey Miracle conditioner. That really helped. So to be able to make sure that her hair was properly smooth for me to detangle. So it's not a very hard process at all. So really the trick of it all is between the pre-treatment and the 2 types of conditioning, it really helps to just make the detangling process like almost non-existent. And using your hands instead of the combing process. So now what you see is me actually putting her hair into some individuals. I did use a little bit of extensions. Her hair, obviously, you can tell is long, but just giving it a little extra length. And so I put beads on the bottom of it, and like I said, some of the resources that I use to do her hair, I will have listed there. But basically, just some box braids, nothing spectacular. And then, like I said, I put some beads on the end. She likes beads. She's 9, so she's still into the beads in her hair stuff. I do a little rubber band to make it tight, and then that's the end of it.